Good morning, Frog fan. I did it again. Good afternoon, Frog fans, because that out there is not morning. I don't know what it is, but it's not morning. Unless it's like, I don't know, when does the sun come up now? Like, I don't know, 6 o'clock? God, it's winter. I hate it. Anyways, it's November down here in Canada, and it's severely cold. That's why she's bundled up, and I'm wearing this gigantic sweater. My sweater's so cute. You want to see it? Hang on. Just ignore the messy room behind me. I don't know if you can see it, it's a cat, and it's an alien, and it says humans scare me. It's so fluffy. Hang on, get you guys back down here. There she is. So today, I'm going to combine my two greatest loves. And, instead of just making this another boring changing video, well, not boring, but I've done a lot of changing videos, so I'm gonna, switch it up a little bit. Instead of just talking to you about random things while I change Rylynn, I'm going to talk to you about my second greatest love, possibly rivaling with the first, and that is Stranger Things. The Netflix original breakout series, Stranger Things. I love it. I cannot tell you how much I love it. I think I might have a problem because of how obsessed I am. And, it rivals with my love for Reborns. That's how much I love it, which is kind of scary when you think. But anyways, so I'm going to talk about that while we change her. And the reason she's so bundled up is because, one, it's winter, but you guys know me, I don't always dress my dolls for, what weather it is. But I took her out the other day, and it was cold, so I wanted to dress her like a real baby. So we're going to get straight into it, and I'm going to make sure I'm recording. Yep. I'm going to get straight into it, and the first thing I want to talk about is, let's see, I've written down a list. See, you can't read that, it's too messy. Okay, Elle and Hopper. So, everyone but me called it after last season that Hopper was going to take care of 11. And by the way, there are huge spoilers. I should have said that first. Huge spoilers, because I'm going to talk about everything in detail. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Like, right now. Go. Come back later. So, Elle and Hopper. Everyone called it except for me, that Hopper was going to take care of 11, and I'm like, no way. He sold her out to the lab. And they're like, well, no, he'll redeem himself. And I'm like, no. If Hopper takes care of 11, he's just going to be like, the second the lab comes knocking on the door, he's going to be like, there she is, take her. No, that didn't happen, and I've got to admit, I was so wrong, and they are so adorable. Like, it's adorable. Hopper as 11's father figure, I love it. So I ate my words on that. And connecting to that is something that I learned, what was it? I'm going to have to link the video below. One of my other friends found it on BuzzFeed. I found it somewhere else. And it's the fact that you see Hopper wearing this blue banded bracelet. And what that actually is it's the hair bands from his daughter Sarah's hair. And he's created those into a bracelet. And after she died, assumably of cancer, I'm pretty sure she died of cancer, Hopper now wears this blue hairband bracelet from his deceased daughter. Well, in the final episode, 11 is wearing that bracelet. I mean, if that doesn't melt your heart, you don't have one, okay? Wait, is her arm out of the socket? Wait, no, it's not. I think I need to restuff her upper body in here, or maybe restuff her arms, because, this is just, really, I don't think it's ever been like that. Anyways, so, yeah, I bawled when I found that out. And now going back and watching it, I always notice Hopper's bracelet, and I always notice when 11's wearing it, which is only one scene, but breaks my heart in two, just melts. Alright. next thing, I might have to make 2 videos like this because there's just way too much to talk about. Next thing, the Shadow Monster. The Shadow Monster was not what I expected it to be. Well, in a way it was. I was expecting the whole, it's gonna take over Will in some way, and I wasn't expecting the whole hive mind thing. I wasn't expecting the Demogorgons to come back, or the Demodogs. I was expecting for, like, the Demogorgon and Demodog, whatever race that is, because we're assuming that the Demodogs are a subspecies. I was expecting that to be out of the picture. But, no, they brought it back, and I liked it. I really did. Like, this season could not be any more perfect. Nothing has, like, no show or movie or series I've ever been into has ever gotten anything this perfect. I have no clue how the Duffer Brothers managed to make something this perfect. It's crazy. So, and Will's possession was amazing, and, it's a good storyline. The storyline was amazing, but Noah Schnapp, oh my god. Like, this child, I shouldn't call him a child, because I think he's 13, so I guess he's still a child, but I'm technically still a child too, but he is amazing. We saw so little of him in the last season, and he has gotten, like, he deserves all the screen time that he had in this season. He really does. Apparently, he did research on possessions and exorcisms. Is that a word? Exorcisms? I think it is. And his performance was amazing. I'm having trouble with this arm here. So, yeah, that was incredible. And that, more than anything in Stranger Things that has ever happened, scared me the most. Not really scared, but it was really creepy, and it was so good. Alright. Dart and Dustin. Little D'Artagnan, so cute. So, I don't know what else to say about this little baby Demogorgon, little Demodog, other than the fact that it is freaking adorable. I mean, I guess he's kind of slimy and a little bit wrinkly, and he could fall into that category of it's so ugly it's cute, but he is just nothing but adorable. He loves nougat, and he's, the way he hops around. And, yeah, I guess it wasn't so cute when he ate Muse. Hashtag justice for Muse. And right as I say that, there's an orange cat outside my window. Muse? No, that's my neighbor's cat. Anyways. So, and that I wasn't expecting. Like, everyone said from the cast, everyone said it's going to be darker. I didn't expect to see a cat get eaten. I realized it a couple seconds before they actually showed Muse getting eaten, and I was like, oh my god, it ate Muse! And that almost bothered me enough to look away, but it was great. Wasn't expecting it, fantastic. But justice for Muse, really. But at least Dustin's mom got a new cat. And Dustin's relationship with this little creature is so adorable. Like, I feel like Dustin needed that in this season because he had no luck with Max. So I feel like, he needed this little friend of his. And I also like the sub-story. Everything that the Duffer Brothers do, all these little storylines with the adults, Joyce and Hopper, and the group of kids, and the older kids, it all ties in perfectly. They all manage to make it come together, and that's so hard to do, but they do it flawlessly. I've missed a button. And I am so sad that Dart died at the end. I'm so sad. I was sort of hoping they might find a way to keep him in the show, and I know he's dangerous. He's probably going to become a full-grown Demogorgon, but I mean, really, he was adorable. Next. What time? How much time do we have? 11 minutes. Hey, 11 minutes. Sorry, cringy. Oh. Max. So, I've got to admit, there were times when I really, really didn't like Max. I had a brush here. Where'd it go? Times when I didn't like Max at all. And that was because when we first heard about Max's character, way before season 2 was, like, in way, way long ago, months ago, when we first heard about the character Max. All we knew is that she was a redhead tomboy that rides a skateboard and will be in love, and be involved in a love triangle. Now, I didn't for a second imagine that that would have been Max being the center of the love triangle and it being Dustin and Lucas pining for her love. My mind automatically went to, this can't happen, this is going to be a love triangle between Elle, Mike, and Max. And I was like, no, I hate this character. But that was not the case, obviously, and she was a good character. I like her a lot more now, even though I do still hold a grudge against her for that whole incident with her skateboard in the gym and, you know, making Elle run away. Well, not really making her, but still. Wasn't my favorite moment. But, yeah, Max, a little bit of a Max fan. I don't hate her. I actually kind of like her because, you know, her threatening to neuter Billy with the studded bat at the end of this, no, in the middle of the last episode, was freaking awesome. And Sadie Sink, the actress that plays Max, she's a good actress too. I mean, she's not well known. None of the kids are really well known. Well, now they are, but they weren't before they started. But she is really good. Like, the way she plays her character up as a tomboy, and then the second something bad happens, she can go to this vulnerable little girl. Not really completely, but, you know, when Billy grabs her arm in the car and she just tears up and gets really not really emotional, but you can see there's a lot of emotion underneath her tough facade, a lot of hurt. You know, she was taken away from her dad and taken to a completely new place, and her stepbrother is abusive, her stepfather is probably abusive to her, and that talk she has with Lucas on top of the van, where there's all this emotion that's uncharacteristic of a tough tomboy, done so well. I love that all these characters have such deep development under them. Like Steve, he's not just a bad guy, even though I'm not the biggest Steve fan. But, how much time is there? Yeah, we have 7 minutes, and I'm done changing her, so I might have to cut this off and come back in a different video. So, one last thing. What do I want to say? Okay. Mucus. Oh my goodness. Mucus. Lucas and Max. Mucus. Or Lumax or Lax, whatever you want to call them. Either way, you can't win with their ship name, really. I don't hate them. I'm not the biggest Lucas fan, but I don't hate them together. I don't ship them. I don't hate them either. And you gotta admit, the stalker thing was kind of cute. But, yeah. I think I'm definitely going to come back in another video and cover the main topics. The big topics I really want to cover on are Nancy and Jonathan, Elle and Mike, and defending episode 7. Because I think that needs to be done. So, yeah. I don't know, maybe I'll come back right away and, you know, just try her in some different outfits, or maybe talk about Hermione. And, yeah, that's going to be about it for today. I hope you enjoyed this sort of thing, and if you're coming over here from just being a Stranger Things fan and you're curious about what all this is, then feel free to check out some more of my videos to learn more about the Reborn hobby, because we're not crazy, not any more crazy than anyone else is, and it's a beautiful thing. And if you haven't watched Stranger Things and you're just here because of the Reborn aspect, you need to watch it. You need to, even if you don't have Netflix, you need to find a way, because it is incredible. But that's all for today. We will see you again soon with those other topics I was talking about, and keep living the Frogling's life.